welcome to my first proper studio vlog. I thought it was about time that I made some kind of art content. I've just been filming myself, doing little bits and bobs, but I'm an artist, I make art content, so I might as well give the people what they want. If you don't know me, hi, I am Lauren. I'm a working class artist from Liverpool and I make zines, postcard prints, that kind of thing. I work in mostly graphic design, though I do have a degree in illustration, so I dabble. I do a little bit of everything. I love film photography, I love graphic design, I love drawing, I love printmaking. So it's all a little bit of a jumble, to be honest. I mainly make zines and digital collages. I just thought it was about time I came on and made a little bit of content about my zines, and my cat's here every time. So I've been making art for, God, over 10 years now. I've been making art and designing things and doing things. But it was only about a year ago I got really serious about it and started posting it online, and the reception has been fantastic. So thank you everyone. I predominantly just make TikToks at the moment. Instagram is not working for me. And I love making videos. I love yapping. I love talking. Bow. You're gonna have to get down. No, not the window. This way. Come on. Scoochie booch. He's desperate to get out that bloody window. 13 months ago, I started a postcard club in an attempt to make art more affordable and more accessible. Those are my two main goals with making art. I think working class people are too often priced out of art, you know? Who's got 50 quid for a print? Absolutely not me. 13 months ago, yeah, I started the club. This is all of them so far, which is kind of crazy. These are all of the zines that I have made so far, and I've got auto track on, so it's trying to hide my face. Hang on, let me turn that off. These are all of my zines that I have made so far. This is 12, like I say, I've been doing it for 13 months and we're about to design the 13-month one together. I have people asking me all the time how I make my zines, how I design them, how I make the layouts, and I can't fit that into a 1-minute TikTok video. So here we are making a zine today. Like I say, I dabble in a little bit of everything. I love photography, film photography. I haven't really delved into digital, but film photography has my heart. I love digital collages. I love making zines, obviously. I make postcard prints. I love my postcards. If anyone is interested, I can do a video going through all of the zines I have already made. I don't know if that is something anyone is interested in, but this is them all. I have a little online shop which has been going really well, and I'm just really excited to invest more time and energy into these zines. I used to make them more for myself. It was fun, I enjoy making them. It got me out of a really bad creative rut. But now it's kind of turned into like a little passion project, which is also keeping me employed, which is crazy. Only part-time. I do work part-time at a major supermarket retail chain that rhymes with Schmesco. I work there part-time. Not ideal, but it's okay, you know. Can't all live the dream straight away. Hence why I am making this video. Enough rambling, let's make the bloody zine. So my creative process, I think, is quite erratic and kind of different than what, it's not very organised. That's the polite way of putting it. I just go with the flow. I'm just gonna do what I feel, what's the vibe, you know. I go off vibes only. That's my vibe, is that I go off vibes. So I don't really plan what I'm gonna make each month. I hope it comes to me, and this month, which is October, you'll be watching this in November because my editing process is very slow. But my October edition is going to be all about getting older, loving yourself. I don't think I'm going to go with self-love. being potentially in your late 20s. I'm 27. I know. And I've been thinking a lot about turning 30. And it's not necessarily bad. It's just been on my mind a lot. Like, I never considered being 30. I considered being 25. I considered being, I don't know, even like 26. But 30, I don't know who that is. That's a woman. And I don't feel ready to be a woman. Though I do consider myself a woman. Anyway, it's a whole thing. So I think I want to make the zine potentially about like realizations of getting older, things I've been thinking about. My zines generally are 24 pages long. So I'm thinking of doing 12 realizations and each realization being a double page spread. So I can dedicate 2 pages to each realization. So it'll have the text. And then I want to go image heavy. I know I mentioned before that I do a lot of graphic work, which I do. I consider myself more of a graphic designer than an illustrator because drawing makes me really anxious, but I think I want to draw. Maybe not, and it's not going to be a fully illustrated zine because that would take weeks, but more, I want handwritten elements in there. My work is usually very, very, very digital. Like if I show you my last zine, which was super graphic, I went to see The Substance, so I was heavily inspired by the typography on that. So this was last month's zine, and as you can see, very digital, no real, I guess, like art or illustration of any kind. It was typography, 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 and the message was the most important thing in last month's zine. And though the message is important every time, because I mean, zines have a message, obviously, sometimes I prioritise the aesthetic over the message, which I don't know if I want to do this time, but I'm definitely going to have some hand-drawn elements in there. I'm actually thinking about handwriting all of the text and scanning that in and using that, but we will see. But like I say, I'm literally about to make this and I don't have a concrete plan. I don't plan my art. The more I plan, the less I do. I just need to start and it'll come to me as I make it. So I'm gonna attempt, I hope this syncs up. I completely forgot to say, I have planned all of my written stuff in Notion, just so I know what I'm gonna write. I haven't planned any visuals, but I have planned the concept and the theme. What is this? Who is this bird? I've never seen this bird before. Oh, it's fucking generative, Phil. Go away. 12 realizations of get. I don't really care if it's a snappy title because I don't really use titles, to be honest. I just kind of make the title what it's about. Like my one about the general election was General Election 2024. So I think I might just go with 12. Do I want to handwrite this? No. Realizations and lessons of getting 12 realizations and lessons of getting older. I like that. Snappy, it works. And it tells you exactly what you're reading. I'm not trying to be a poet, you know. And like I say, I'm not gone into this with any kind of plan. The only aesthetic I kind of have in my mind, I want it to be quite minimal. I want it to maybe be quite, I want white backgrounds with black writing. I want the writing inside to be handwritten, but I don't want it handwritten on the front because I think that might look cheap. Do I want this font? Because this is my font. I use this font in every single one of my zines. I'm gonna make the 12 bigger. Grammatically, does that make sense? 12 realizations and lessons of getting older. No, it doesn't. 12 realizations of... Are they realizations or are they lessons? You could argue that's the same thing. 12 realizations of getting older. I know what I'm gonna do. And then in brackets, from somebody in their late 20s, I want to give context that getting older means from somebody my age, because the zine would have a very different feel if I was like 50, you know? I'd have more lessons. So my first realization is aging is a privilege not all get to experience. I need to handwrite these first. Okay, I'll see you on a different clip because that is exactly what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so now I have these two scanned in. I was going to do all of them first, but I thought I'd see if I even like it first, because sometimes I have these great ideas and then I do it and I'm like, no. Okay, so cover of October. I know I'm in the zone when I'm really feeling my music. That's when I'm like locked in. See, the thing is, right, I smoke weed because it helps me focus. It locks me in, but then at the same time, I then can't use my laptop. So I need everyone to just ignore the fact that I'm clicking on just all sorts of random shit here trying to save these pictures, because I'm so like locked into what I'm doing that I don't really know what I'm doing. Oh shit. And now so slow. How much I think about her, you look, I was in love. Oh, she looks cool. I'm so annoyed. I really wanted to do these digitally. What is happening? I really wanted to do these digitally, but that was not gonna happen because I can't find my Apple Pencil anywhere. I had the entire house up. Doing this with a laptop trackpad is so hard. I might vectorize this actually, you know. She's grainy. I'm gonna put this in Illustrator first. To the line quality. The line quality is horrendous. What the fuck? What is that? Now she's lost her teeth. This is why I wanted my damn Apple Pencil. I need to adjust her curves. Maybe I kind of like that sketchy texture because she's going to be smaller than that and also printed at A6. Let me copy that. I need her with a speech bubble. So obsessed. You know what? I'm going to rotate and crop in here. How that kind of looks. It's the vibe I'm going for, but now I just need to see if the textures will work. I don't know whether to leave it plain or add textures. And then this should hopefully put that there, set that to screen. But I don't use screen, I usually use lighten because then it gives you that really nice. Then I do need to have a texture on the white because then that looks silly if the black. I'm so obsessed with your ex. See, I always use these and I just think, is that a bit boring? Because I do love this one. I love this one a lot. You need to multiply because that's given paper. Because maybe I could make this look a little bit like a notebook, like a torn up school notebook, because I have that. Still textures, notebook paper. Come on, is this gonna look good? Or is this gonna be a mess? I don't want that. I just want the one sheet. One sheet. Don't have it. One sheet, that's plenty. Oh, they're all. I might be able to use that on a different page, but I might use some paper rips. Okay, I think I've got something I like here. What lines? Where are my assets? Lines. And I think these will look cool. Maybe if they're in like blue, like a blue biro. I think that is going to look cool. On top of the textures, because I want it blue, blue, blue. So I'm just going to spend some time adding little layers like this. So I'm going to stop recording for a little bit and I will come back when I've got a little bit more content, I guess, because I'm doing a lot of this for the next couple of pages, and then I will come back when it comes to designing other pages. So peace out. Slight midway, well, not even slightly midway actually, update though. I've had to switch to the big light, which I'm not happy about, but I don't have enough plugs in this room because I'm using the printer. I need to charge my laptop. I only have 2 plugs, so I can't have the nice little light on, so I'm just gonna have to ignore this horrid overhead lighting. I tried to film from this angle and it just looks absolutely dreadful, so we are spinning around and doing this. I am going in with the handwritten elements. I want it to look crafty, handmade. I want it to kind of have a personal touch to it. It's something I'm like actively aiming towards. And I'm liking how it's going. It's very minimal in its colour palette. I've pretty much got white background, black text, and each page has got like a little splash of colour. Like on the front page, there's a blue. On the first spread, there's a little splash of yellow because there's stars. But I'm enjoying the handwritten look of it. Like not handwritten, hand-drawn. I tried to write and I was getting really frustrated with the writing. So I'm going with my classic font. I want to have consistency with my fonts throughout all of the zines. So that is a plus of doing it like that. But I'm kind of getting into the swing of things now. I've got a couple of illustrations going for the next couple of themes. I'm probably not going to finish tonight because the drawing is taking a lot longer than originally anticipated. But I think it's going to work out really well. Luckily, I've got all day tomorrow to work on this as well. And the 24 hours isn't going to make too much of a difference when it comes to ordering and getting them out on time. So yeah, that was just a quick little where I'm up to update. There's going to be a few of these. I'm going to really struggle for ideas. I already know I am. But I'm going to try and bang out the ones that I know I can do. And then, yeah, I guess we'll see from there. Like I say, I'm not really planning this too much because then I feel restricted. So we'll see how this goes. I won't lie, I have no idea where this filming got up to yesterday. I don't know what part I was filming, I don't know where I am, I don't know what's going on. So if this feels a little bit disjointed, my apologies. I'm just going to get straight in with drawing for the zine today. I'm really happy with how it looks. I think one really important thing is if you check back the next day and you're still happy with how the work looks, you're flying. So that is, I'm sticking with my plan. I'm not changing anything. I'm happy with how it all looks. And yeah, that's that. So I'm gonna just start drawing some more. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 7 more drawings to do, but it's not going to take me too long, I'm hoping anyway. I tried to brainstorm ideas last night, so I already kind of know what I'm drawing. And then, yeah, I'll put the zine together. I need to make the postcard print, but that will come to me as I'm designing, I think. I've planned very basic concepts, but I haven't planned the actual illustrations because my brain doesn't work like that. As I said yesterday, I very much go with the flow, and if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, I will draw something else. It's not that deep. Art is fun, art is meant to be fun, it's meant to be creative and loose, so I'm trying not to get myself down too much. So, yeah. Cool, I'll see you there. What do old people look like? This part of the video might be different. I'm using a new screen recorder because that one I was using yesterday, it was like an app I downloaded and it just hadn't recorded. a lot of what I did yesterday. I'm using a new screen recording thing now, and hopefully this one won't have a watermark and it'll be cleaner, so we'll see. So I just spent about 45 minutes screen recording and talking to this camera about my process and what I was doing, and the file corrupted. I need a new laptop so bad. So I don't really know what I'm going to do now. I'm going to have to go back, I think, to the original screen recording I was using, though I don't really know if that's working, to be honest, because when I tried to record on this before, it was completely black. So let's see. I like how they look. I don't know why that keeps coming up. I'm just gonna edit the lines as usual. I say as usual, you guys actually haven't fucking seen anything that I've done because it's all deleted. I don't actually know what's in this video, so I might just be repeating myself here. I'm probably just completely, like I say, just repeating myself. And then I wanted to write at the bottom, people need people. That's going to be in black. It's going to be 14. I actually quite like it in italics. I think I might keep that, but a little bit bolder. I'll do like black italic. That looks cute. That looks cute. I like it. So I just need to add okay. Why love it like you do? Okay, I like how that looks. I'm gonna add some scribbles in there as well, just because I love a scribble. And I think it goes with the illustrative kind of style of this whole zine anyway. So it works. What does it? I just don't know if those crosses are working in particular. I don't know why you treat me so bad. Take me to the river. I'm at 3 minutes recording. I'm gonna check out 5 that everything is working. Okay. Hug me. It's interesting watching the clock tick as I'm working, because sometimes I feel like I've only been working for 5 minutes. I like that a lot. I've only been working for like 5 minutes, when in reality, it's been like 4 hours. My perception of time is just like fucked. I think I'm like a super quick worker, but I don't think I am. I'm gonna do maybe orange. Ooh, I like it for everything. I like that. Okay. People need people. True. Will she fit in here? Because it's gonna go here. Man on the wall. That works. That works. Right, I'm gonna see if this file's corrupted. BRB again. It worked. I'm sticking with like the 5-10 minute video. It's the only thing that's working for me. So I'm sticking to that. So again, 3, 2, 1, recording. So I just now need to do the text for the friends one. Because this is what I was saying yesterday about how once you've got the textures and the aesthetic down, you're flying, really. It seems like that wouldn't take as long as the actual making of the magazine. But because I know what textures I'm using, what colours I'm going with, what I want the vibe to be, I can churn the work out really quickly. Like I say, now I've got my whole layout, I've got everything. I'm flying. Because hopefully I'll have this finished. Where am I up to? I'll have this finished within like 2 hours, I think. If not in the end of the world, I'll still finish today. Something I've really learned about making these zines is that not every single piece of art you make needs to be the best piece of art you've ever made. That is what stifles people and is what stifled me for years. Yes, you need to try and make it look nice, obviously, you know, try and aim for the best you can do, but it's impossible to assume that every single thing you make is going to be the best thing you've ever made, because then that puts you in a cycle of disappointment, because it's not going to be the best thing you've ever made. Being an artist is just making shitloads of stuff. You just need to keep making. And in that big pile of things you've made will be one thing where you go, that is the best thing I've ever done. And that is my philosophy. So whilst you need to like everything you're making, you don't need to love it, and it doesn't need to be the best of the best. So remember that. Anyway, I'm going to stop, I'm going to go get a drink. I'm going to see if their parcel's been, and then I'm going to get back on this. So, see you in a bit. I don't know how long it's been since I last filmed. I've just been working away, but I finally have all the illustrations to finish the zine. So this is going to be a pretty quick process now. I think it's looking like I'm up to the same point as last time, but I'm not. I've been working hard on these, and I've done a little bit of editing as well. So it's currently 6 p.m. By 8 p.m, this will be completely finished. I've also ordered the zines. I'm going to make the leaflet, because I'm including a little A7 leaflet with, I think I've been tossing up between which drawing, but I think I'm going to use this drawing on the A7 leaflet with a little note. So you're basically getting 2 art prints and a zine is how I'm viewing it anyway. The zine is finished! Oh my god, I'm so bloody happy. And before Target, I said 8 o'clock and it's 7:20. So it's done. Happy days. I don't know how much I've actually filmed of making the zine. I don't know what's worked and what hasn't. I lost a load of files, so I guess we'll see. But if I flip you all around, it's also changed to 11 realizations because I forgot 26 wasn't divisible by 4. So I could have 24 pages or 28, and ideally I wanted 26, so I've rounded it down. So this is the layout I've gone with. You've seen all this. These aren't anything new. I really love the layout of having the writing, the explanation of the lesson, and then the drawing next to it, and I love this one. I love the way this one's come out. I can't wait to see these printed because they're so simple, and yet I put a lot more work into the zine than I usually do, I won't lie. So I'm really excited to see how this comes out. So now I'm gonna design, well, I don't really need to design it. I'm using one of the drawings from this to make an A7 leaflet to go in. I'm trying to bulk the club out a little. So I got the zine, the A6 postcard. I'm gonna add an A7 leaflet. On one side will be like art, so you could use that as a print, and on the back will be a little note from me. I was gonna put the notes on the back of the postcards, but I'm not sure what people are doing with them, so I don't want to assume people aren't using the back of the postcard, if that makes sense. And I want to start talking to the subscribers in the club through the club, so I'm adding a note that way. And then the postcards, but I'm probably just going to do a drawing. I've got a couple of ideas, but I'm just going to do a drawing and go with that. So I'm going to do the leaflet now. I've made a decision with the postcard, which I'm doing something I've never done before. I'm actually using a page from the zine as the postcard, and I'm really excited. I hope people don't think I'm being lazy with this. I had a couple of designs, but nothing really spoke to me the way this page did. So I'm using the People Need People page. Let me see if I can spin you around. I'm gonna use this as the postcard print. I think it works as a standalone design. It reflects the zine. It's got a nice bit of colour. I like the composition. And you don't display zines pages out, so it works, you know. So I'm really excited by this idea. So I've got an A6 and an A7 little mini print of the designs from the zine. Yeah, I'm really excited about that. I think that's gonna work really well. Just finished editing this video and I realised that there's no ending. I just stopped filming, so this is now the new ending. If you made it this far in this video, thank you very much. This is my first proper edited video. I don't really know what I'm doing, but the video's up. It happened, so we move. Yeah, if you'd like to purchase any of my zines, then the website is just lgystudio.com, as I put at the beginning and the end of this video. And yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you'd like to subscribe or follow me on TikTok or Instagram, my handle is LGY Studio across the board. I don't have any other social medias. And yes, thank you very much. I'm hoping to have another video uploaded in a week or so. I'm going to try and aim for like one video a week, but we'll see how far I go with that.